5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Record.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the dojo. I'm Eljay.
Oh, I am Bo.
I am Meso.
Oh, I am Jonathan. For the record, I can get away with that.
Oh, wow. And this is Ninjago Cast, Masters of Pajitsu.
Wow.
Wow, I did not expect that.
Was that your best impression of your grandfather or something?
Listen, this is the this is the Asian version of specific things only you can do and no one else can do. Like that, this is our thing.
Wow, that was unexpected. But that's also cultural appropriation, so...
Cultural approximation.
Wait, is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
my culture. So I'm not appropriating anything.
Nope, you're
though.
appropriating it. Don't even think about it. You just are.
Okay.
Hey
guys, welcome to the
I'm
political
appropriating
podcast.
the culture of sleep deprivation. Let me go back to sleep.
Yeah, I
wanna
know.
be here.
Let's appropriate that.
John, you're from Malaysia, right?
I am from Malaysia, yeah.
And you're Asian, so would that make you Malaysian?
You've got to be.
Oh,
It's
boy.
literally just
I've
Malaysian.
never heard that one before.
Yeah,
That's
I mean...
it. That's all it is.
Well, I mean,
You did-
to be fair, that's the origin of that word does come from that. So, I'm as far as I believe.
Would you recommend never going to Malaysia?
It is great for food. And it definitely especially the main
Yeah,
cities
don't
is really
remind
fun.
me.
But honestly, if I had to say go anywhere, I would say go to Singapore. Singapore is a small. It's a small city, not state, but a city country essentially.
Now, I have two questions.
Okay.
Do they sing?
One's about singing. Yep.
And are
there
they
it is.
poor?
They do not sing, and they're actually very, very, very rich. That's it's incredibly rich. But because of that, it's super clean. It has a lot of great food, but everyone speaks English. Everything's in English. So the national language is English. You don't have to worry about speaking Chinese or anything. It's actually really easy to go there.
Singaporean.
It was that place in the Pirates movies. Singapore. They went to
It
Singapore.
It was in the third Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Yeah.
Sea Pirates. That back then they were kind of poor. And it was just Singapore used to be a part of Malaysia, and they declared their independence. They kind of Brexited, essentially, except they it wasn't Brexited. It was Singapore.
Singapore exited.
Singapore exited.
All around me are familiar faces.
Yeah.
Purple's here in spirit, and she's also just here.
Yeah, no, she's listening. She'll be here next week.
We'll see.
Do we actually want her here?
I
Yeah,
haven't
I
talked to
want her
Purple in a long time. I actually really miss Purple.
Nah. Meh. I don't know.
Come on, man.
Ooh.
I could go another week, I think.
Ooh. Gosh dang, Var.
Purple's saying
That's
that you guys
mean.
just talked a week ago, so that makes sense.
Purple's the
Oh.
liar.
I can well, actually.
Make up your mind.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. I'm sorry.
Ah,
I'm sleep deprived.
No, I did talk to Purple on call not too long ago.
without us?
Yeah, because no one else wanted to join.
Oh, I forgot about that. See, I was trying to,
Wait.
but I was in the middle of guest starring on the BCC podcast.
How'd that go?
Oh, okay.
It was great. At the time of this recording, by the way, we are recording on July 13th, 2017, for the record. It went great. At the time of the recording, I don't know if the podcast is out, but it was awesome. I love the folks over at BCC.
Well, that's just grand.
Neato.
I think I was away. That's why I didn't. I would have totally joined you guys because I'm usually just here during the day, but I was on a plane.
That's okay. I know you're all just actively avoiding her. It's understandable.
Yeah, we're Purple. It's going we
I'm
can
more
go
of
another
a
week.
Lavender
But
person
now it's another
myself,
week,
yeah.
and I kind of miss her now. So just a little bit though. No, not too
Aren't we
much.
gonna be seeing her in person, though?
Nah.
I
Ouch.
believe in her. I believe in her. Mark
I
my
believe in
words.
Purple Dent.
Hey,
I'll believe it when I see it.
Purple. I got notification that the thing got sent to you. So when you come home, you'll get that.
Another gift.
Is this
Another
thing like?
one.
Is it a Ninjago thing or is it just a random thing?
No, it's not. It's not the. I actually. Okay, well, maybe the Ninjago thing. But
What
in
if
the
he
future.
sent her
But
the art
I actually.
book?
I'm
I
pretty sure that is what he sent her.
I got her something a while back actually, and it just
Was
not
it
shipped.
the art book?
But is it the art book though?
It's not the art book.
He's lying.
It is not the art book.
He said it a little more confidently, but I don't see a spine in that argument.
Should I be like, it is not the art book. No, if I were to give her the art book at any point in time,
There you go.
which I wouldn't, I wouldn't ship it.
It's okay, Kahi.
Weird.
I wouldn't give her the art book either.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Dude, Ninjago, am I right though?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I love me some Ninjago. So now that we're living in this post Hands of Time world of ours, what's on the docket for this week, Jay?
Well, I figured that we would finally sit down and tackle the fabled, the terrible, the timeline. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because there was a tweet that had been posted, or something had been sent to Tommy Anderson over on Twitter, and someone had made a timeline themselves. Literally just brought out an art book, or like a notepad or whatever, and just one line and all the events. And this was sent to him, and it was like, so hey, I made this timeline, what do you think of it? Tommy Anderson said it looked pretty good, and that apart from years, everything was in the right order, but the pilot to now is way too long.
Post that toast.
Absolutely.
All right,
So-
let's rip this timeline apart.
The pilot, as far as I'm aware, are the first 4 episodes. So we got first Spinjatsu. Why do I want to say that every time? First Spinjitzu Master creates Ninjago. And then
I hate this handwriting. Ugh.
Who?
then they fight the Overlord.
Why would you write in cursive for anything nowadays? Who does
Okay,
that?
that is actually something. This is a rare opportunity that we actually agree on things. I don't get cursive.
I get it for
Outside
a
of signatures.
I get it for a
Outside of
signature, but
Yeah,
why would
yeah,
you
yeah.
write this in
I
cursive?
understand the it had a place at a point in time, a long time ago. But why this? Why are our kids still being taught cursive?
I don't even
What
know
do you-
where the freaking pilot episode is because it's taking me forever to figure out what this freaking person.
Maybe now's a bad time to mention that my print handwriting sucks and I can only really write in cursive.
You should. Just,
Yeah, you're also a freak
True.
who never had a hamburger up until like
Okay.
last year.
All of this predates the first season. Because, yeah, it says... I guess that's supposed to be season 1, but it looks like it could be season 7.
I thought it said fillet.
All right,
Wait.
we're gonna fillet this season.
Does that not say wet? I just
don't
saw like.
believe so.
Does that say woo?
No, it says pilot.
So apparently,
See the P and the I?
between
P-I-L.
the
Oh!
pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, think about this. Tommy Anderson said that between the pilot
I thought that said
and
like
now,
Primus Kai and then like wet and then 6 to 7 years. And I'm like, what does this mean?
Yeah. Okay.
This is why you
So
don't write
that is
cursive,
the only
kids.
part of this that Tommy Anderson takes any issue with. But you have to think, that's the entirety of the show.
Right.
And he says it's too long. That's 6 to 7 years.
What does he mean by
So-
too long?
Let me see. His exact
it's not
quote
6 to 7
is,
years.
pilot to now is way too long. And
Oh,
he
okay.
said, so the person that made this suggested, okay, what about 3 to 5? And he said, better. So the implication here is that all the seasons in Ninjago that we have been watching take place in a time span of 3 to 5 years.
If not sooner than
That's not the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Bionicle took place in 1 year.
It is with Rebooted.
There was a time skip, but I mean, that could be where the length of time happened. Like, for instance, I can totally believe that the pilot and Rise of the Serpentine happened basically back to back over the course of a few weeks with no time breaks whatsoever. It's just the rest of the show where the timeline starts to get a bit murky. Like, we know there were time skips for Rebooted and Tournament of Elements, but then everything after that basically flows back to back.
How old do you think the ninja are at the beginning of the pilot?
I don't care about that.
No, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, that's an
like,
important question we've been debating. So.
Yeah, I think that is important. Because, like...
Well, okay, for them to have jobs, they'd have to be, like, 20-ish.
Yeah, so...
Nope.
It's no wonder
They're
then.
teenagers, Meso, don't you know?
They can't be teenagers anymore, because that would mean, well...
I mean, hypothetically, they still could if they start out at the series at 13, 14, and now we've only spent about 3 to 5 years.
That's... They did not... They were not 13.
That's still teenager.
Well, now I think about it, Lloyd could have been 8, I guess.
I could buy into that if I assume that Ninjago culture operates in a way to where they could get jobs like teachers and stage performers.
Well,
That's
who
actually...
had
No,
jobs?
that is something that's very familiar in Asian cultures. A lot of child workers in Asia.
oh.
But yeah, I was just
You
I was
said
just
it,
wondering,
not
like,
me.
because I don't know what the careers are like in Denmark, so I don't know, like, if you could get started out with like a teaching career sooner than you would here.
I mean,
I mean, to be
honestly,
fair,
the way it seems,
they're teaching martial arts. It's not like they need the education degree to teach it. You know.
That's true.
Yeah, they're not like professors or
Yeah.
anything. They're
That's
literally
true.
teaching the one thing they know, and that's how to be a martial artist. You could go to a martial art like dojo or a camp here, and there's probably like some teenager, some college.
Yeah, no,
student
you're right,
doing
you're right.
anything.
honestly, not to mention that school, quote unquote, was basically like a homeschool co-op. There was nothing. It wasn't endorsed by the city or anything. It wasn't like a government facility.
Yeah, not that they funded it or something.
Now, my thing is how.
I mean, you don't. Yeah,
how
you don't
many
need to be
of the
20 to
ninja
get a job.
had jobs?
Well, it wasn't just the teaching jobs. Kai was like in a fight club. Cole was a lumberjack. Jay was a stage performer, and Zane. I forget what Zane was up to.
Chillin'.
Oh wait, he was dead.
Oh,
He wasn't up to anything. In fact, he was quite down.
ooh.
How old do you have to be a lumberjack?
I'm
Enter-
a lumberjack.
I
and
think
I'm
it's just
okay.
18.
Probably.
Yeah, and I mean he's strong enough to be a lumberjack, so
Yeah, I guess as far as the timeline's concerned, you really just have to focus on the time skips that we know happen. Like, for all we know, Rebooted could only have been 1 year.
okay. Well, no. Okay, I still take issue with Rebooted because before Rebooted, they had just destroyed that giant tower after defeating the Overlord, and the entirety of Ninjago City. Their tech was in, I don't even know what real life time I would place their tech, but they didn't have phones. They had cars. And then in 1 year's time, we had flying cars.
I mean, I'll go higher. 2 or 3 years or more could even work. It just depend on how long the other time skips are, of which there's only 2. Except, I guess, maybe Skybound? Although, I guess their celebrity status could have happened overnight.
Yeah, you can be famous overnight. We all know what a viral video is.
Okay, I suppose that's fair.
So as far as all this is concerned, I don't have that much doubt. But here's a follow-up question. Did Tommy Anderson only take issue with that one thing? And does he approve all the other years as being accurate?
No,
The years in
He
between
very
everything else is like, I feel like they're estimated or they're explicitly told in the show.
he specifically only pointed out the years between pilot to now. That's it. That is the only thing he specifically took issue with.
I mean, it makes sense. The first Benjutsu Master created Ninjago, fights the Overlord, divides Ninjago, Garmadon. I still don't know what that says. Born?
I thought you could read this.
Borns? I can! But some of this is tricky. Can we get Tommy Anderson's actual reply up here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let me bring up the tweet again.
But according to Tommy Anderson, pretty much everything else is accurate, right? Place.
He
correct.
says you have the events in the right order, is what he says.
Okay.
Yeah, he said, that's pretty good. Apart from the years, I think you have events in the right order. and the individual whose name is, this is at, oh dear, Turquiza Games? Easier would be their Twitter handle, which is Rezendi and Ninjago Lover.
That's not their Twitter handle. That's just the name they have on Twitter. Their handle is Turquiza Games.
Sorry, it's kind of the same thing to me because like I do ham radio stuff, and your name is a handle. So anyway, terminology. I digress.
What about bacon radio?
Thank you.
Okay.
So apart from the years, I think you have the events in the right order. They asked, "Hey, well, in that case, what isn't working?" And he said, "Pilot to now is way too long." And that's it. That's it. And then when that was correct, when the solution of 3 to 5 was put forward, he was like, "That's better."
So all the stuff with the first Spinjitzu Master still happened thousands of years ago.
Well, to be fair, there isn't actually a time put there, so that's left up to interpretation.
Yeah, they don't actually put a thing. I mean, more than likely, he was like, "I can't read this. I think this is okay. Sure. Sure, kid. Sure."
Yeah.
I'm just still trying to figure out what that word is after Garmadon and Wu.
Yeah, because I see something Lloyd, and then it's the same word. So I'm gonna guess... I want to say Garmadon lives. Lloyd
Garmadon
lives.
born. That's what it says.
I know that, but why is there an S?
Yeah, it looks like an S at the end. That's why we're confused.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly have no clue what that says.
You're right.
It's like, listen, everyone's handwriting is unique. I'm sure you guys wouldn't be able to read mine. It's awful.
Almost definitely. Yours is garbage. Mine's not much better.
Yours is much
my
better.
cursive is really bad, but I would never write in cursive.
We've got Captain Soto versus Nauticon. I keep forgetting that even happened. And then after that, Julian builds Zane. Okay.
Yeah.
Garmadon trains under Master Chin.
I don't even know where you're reading this.
Okay,
But I'm impressed.
So Garmadon born, that has to be, I don't know what that S is doing there, but it has to be Garmadon's born, because if you look, J, Cole, and Kai born. So it's like the exact same word that he wrote.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
why
born.
he added an S. Garmadon borns?
Maybe they're like from the Bourne family.
Oh my gosh, it's Garmadon born. That's Garmadon born.
Yeah, Garmadon trains with Chin, and then I don't know what's at the bottom. And then there's the 24 years.
No, 24 years. That 24 years is in between Dr. Julian building Zane and then J. Cole and Kai being born, right?
Dude, Zane's like 30 years old.
Wait, is Zane 20 years older than everybody else?
Apparently so. I mean, he's a robot,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
I guess
But-
so. He could just be the same age forever.
Tommy Anderson did confirm a good while ago that Zane was definitely the oldest out of all the ninja by a pretty significant margin.
Wait, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I think Zane is the only one that isn't a teenager in that respect.
Yeah, so 2 years in between Kai and Nia being born, and then 3 years in between Rei and Maya disappearing would make sense.
Yeah, it could work.
Oh man, wait. How long between Kai and Nia?
2?
2 years? Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I was it was like 3 years. I was like, okay, wait. So you're telling me that Jay is 13 and Nia is 10 at the beginning of the show? That's a little.
Very sketch. Okay, so Garmadon being banished and Wu needing to hide the weapons. Depending on how long that took, neither of them would have been around to help Rei and Maya when they got kidnapped. I guess they just need to rely on dozens of other elemental masters. I guess maybe Wu has all their not phone numbers, so they can't reach them.
I need to talk to whoever made this timeline and figure out what the heck is going on with that born word. I don't understand
tweet 'em.
it. It's like J, Cole, and Kai born, and then like 2 points down, Lloyd borns. What is the S? What is this word? Okay, it can't be born, right? But like, it is born.
To be fair, they let me see. I think
It's not begins, is it? Surely it's not begins.
It's like it's like Batman.
That's what I'm
Garmadon
thinking.
begins.
It's like, what is he doing? Why is there an S? I keep thinking, like, is this a different language? Is he like, is this?
I don't think he is based in the States, actually.
Okay.
No, I mean, I don't know if like there's another English though that says Borns.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It might just be a hiccup. It's not a. Yeah.
It's the biggest of all big deals.
Clearly.
It is a big deal. We have to know.
So how long is it between when they defeat the Time Twins and then when they come back? Isn't it like what, 40 years?
That is stated in the show as
In
being
the show.
40 years.
Right.
Also, there's Garmadon training with Chin. That was a thing that happened.
Here's what I'm wondering. What is the deal? Like, okay, what does Master Chen know that Garmadon doesn't? That he has to train under him? Like, what does Master Chen, who's only been around the lifespan of a normal human, know that Garmadon, who at this point I guess has been around for at least several hundred, if not several thousand years?
I mean, it does call into question what that training would entail, but I guess the FSM didn't teach his children the full extent of his god powers or whatever.
Well, I mean, what did Master Chen teach him, though?
See, I never got the vibe that it was about more power, per se, but rather tapping into the dark side. You know, it's kind of like the Emperor in Star Wars, and Darth Vader and all that. It's not like the Emperor is so much more powerful than the Jedi. It's just a different side to life.
So Master Chen told Garmadon the tale of Plagueis the Wise.
Pretty much, yeah, that's the gist of it.
Okay, alright.
Okay, wait a sec.
Chin is best villain.
I don't
Chen was the best
understand.
villain.
The Ninjago, the Serpentine Wars take place over the course of what, 24 years?
The Serpentine Wars is less than 24 years. It's interesting to think that
Okay.
Zane existed prior to the Serpentine Wars, though.
Well,
Yeah, it is interesting.
Here's the problem with this. If the Serpentine Wars are so relatively recent, the Hands of Time were banished at the end of them, and the end of the Serpentine Wars took place 40 years ago.
Yep.
So, that still makes the ninja much older than teens.
Yeah.
No, it just means that this is wrong.
Well, I know. I mean, like, in the confines
But
of
where did he get the
this
24
timeline.
years? That's what I'm wondering. Where did he get 24
It
years?
says it right there, like, right below.
No, I know. I'm saying, where did
No,
this guy...
I think he came up with that. I don't like. It's just a number he threw out.
Oh, like a guesstimate?
Yeah, because like the thing is, we have it confirmed that there has been 40 years since the Serpentine Wars, right?
Yes, we do.
That's been a thing they've outright stated. Okay.
Well,
So if Zane
not
existed
necessarily
before-
not since the Serpentine Wars, but at the end when the time travel, those guys are banished. It's been 40 years since that moment where the Hands
Oh,
of
so
Time
it's
were
been
banished.
even longer since the Serpentine Wars then.
Possibly, yeah. We don't know how soon after the Serpentine Wars that the Hands of Time battle happened, but whenever that happened, the Hands of Time battle happens at a question mark time after the Serpentine Wars, and 40 years after that is right now.
Okay, let's break this down. So, between Julian building Zane and the ninja being born, that's 24 years. Then the Time Twins battle is a little past the halfway mark, so let's say, I don't know, it's 14 years in between the battle and the ninja's birth. Then the Serpentine Wars also takes place a little past the middle point, which would make it around 8 years in between Zane and the Serpentine Wars beginning. Which would mean the wars only lasted for roughly 6 years, give or take 2 in either direction. Now, the reason this is a problem is because if this is correct, and the timeline is correct, then because 40 years passed in between the Time Twins battle and the present day, that would make the ninja roughly 30 years old, and they're just not.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not 30 years old. That's definitely not a deal.
They're not even supposed to be 18, I don't think so.
Imagine all the relationship drama with 30-year-olds.
Oh, it's like 30-year-olds?
Oh,
Good grief.
no.
Like the cast of Friends. Ugh.
We just need to sit Tommy Anderson down. Just sit him down in the corner.
I mean,
strap
okay,
him
listen.
onto a
Have
chair
you
and,
guys...
and don't let him go until he tells us the timeline for Ninjago.
Have you guys been paying attention to the quote unquote not actual drama that's been going on Twitter?
I haven't. Wait, there's been drama.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
some
between
serious
Anderson
stuff
and,
going
and
down.
oh, it's so serious. I think they're gonna break up,
Oh.
man. It's so controversial.
I'm a little worried someone's going to lose
Between
their job.
Anderson and who?
And the
Or their
Higman
life.
brothers.
Okay.
It's basically that Tommy Anderson's been quote-unquote spoiling a lot of stuff on Twitter for future seasons.
Well, I mean, he said some stuff that was like, "Whoa, are you just gonna say that?"
Yeah, he's adopted a role very similar to Greg's role in the BIONICLE fandom, where people will ask him questions on Twitter and he'll always respond with vague or non-committal answers. But I guess some of his cryptic tweets gave a little too much away.
Hold up. Now, that is true, but listen to this, okay? I took a screenshot of it just in case I couldn't find it again. This guy named at Jaguar Coco asked, one last thing in the subject, if this whole love plot in season 8 is as big as in, say, season 4, as it has a bigger impact. Tommy Anderson says there will be some romance in season 8.
No.
Additionally, now this is the big one, at Dimitri90144174 asked,
Thanks,
will
Dimitri.
a character die in season 8? And Tommy Anderson says yes.
Wow.
Cole.
That actually-
Cole.
I mean, like, we don't even know if it's gonna be a reboot or not or anything, or if we're gonna have new characters. I don't think we will, but like, there's room to like kill off someone that we don't even care about. Or know.
He might have. I tried to find it later. I think he might have deleted this tweet. I'm going to send you the screenshot.
That is a very
Please
crazy thing to confirm, though.
Yeah, it's like that was a. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if
When
he
was the
means-
last time we had a death in Ninjago?
It was... No. I think it was a little earlier than that.
Nope.
I mean,
It was
later.
earlier than
Nope,
Garmadon's
nope.
death?
Sorry, later.
How do I cancel a thing? That's the wrong photo.
Oh, what a great tweet. For the record, he just posted in the sponsor chat a picture of him with Michael from Rooster Teeth.
Michael from Rooster Teeth.
If I didn't know that you were an RT fan, I'd say you look disgusting.
No, that's my wrong selfie too. That's not even the good selfie I took of him. That's like the pre one where I hit the button and I was like, oh, whoops.
Sorry, it's on video.
That is on
video. Purple has a really great suggestion, and I want this to happen. She said in the chat, in before Dareth gets a girlfriend, and oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, I hope Dareth is the one that gets killed off.
No.
That would be awesome.
Dareth.
You
He
guys
is
honestly
one of the
like the
best.
characters that I hate all the time.
I don't really like Jay all that much.
Well, okay, but
There we
LJ
go.
does.
This is the actual tweet, guys.
I love that you posted a selfie instead of this.
I know. I was swiping on my thing to get to the thing, and I guess for whatever reason my phone was like, "Oh, you want to send that, right?" And I was like, "No, wait, how just stop."
Wow, okay, I didn't even know about this.
That's what he said.
Boy.
It was. I saw it like on. I was on my way over, and I was like, "Did he seriously say this?" And I was scrolling on my phone. I was taking all the screenshots I could. I think he might be getting away with is saying that, oh, this one of the minion characters is going to die. It's like, or maybe one of the hands of time would die or something.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the joke villain characters end up dying a lot. I mean, even in Hands of Time, all the
That's
Vermilion characters ended up getting fused or killed in the end. So they won't kill any of the main cast.
I know, I'm holding
Or
out
maybe
hope
they
for
will
Cole.
to not cause confusion.
I guess they could just wipe the slate clean, kill everybody.
Yeah, mass suicide.
And heck yeah, gotta do it. Gotta kill everybody and bring in a whole new cast.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
But no, there's timeline mess. That's the real drama.
We
Yeah,
should
breaking
get Tommy
news.
Anderson to confirm and make a video call, like the
Let's
official
work
Ninjago
with him. Like,
timeline.
let's get him the guest star, and we'll just spend an entire episode working on it with him.
Yeah.
I'd be totally down. Just don't know if he'd be able to do that.
That would be fun, actually. Let's do that.
That would be a lot of fun.
If the Ninjago fans out there could do us a favor and help us remember, like, compile this list of all the times we had an official number
Yeah.
of years listed since an event in Ninjago, that would be great. I know, I don't know. The 24 years might have been like out of random, just plucked out of thin air, or it might have been someone said, So we know the 40 years thing. We know. I think it's been, there was like, I think it said that Kai and Nia are 2 years apart. But any other like differences where we can plot out, a direct number of years, not an estimate, but a number that we can like say, okay, this is when this happened, and then we can use that and organize these events and say, okay, this probably happened in this time frame. So that'll be our beginning point for assembling this timeline. We should actually just work on an image timeline
digitally.
that's just a better version of this that you can read.
Yeah.
You
One
know?
that you can actually
and
read
then-
is good.
Like digitally. Yeah, we'll
Then-
post
then
it like
we'll bring 'em on and
we'll work on
workshop
something,
it.
post it on Twitter or something.
Well,
All right.
The whole timeline kerfluffle aside, did we get any feedback on the Hands of Time finale coverage that we should address?
Yes. Superfan, who is usually the one who posts interesting things, posted a few. For starters, we know for sure, according to this tweet by Tommy Anderson, that Wu and Garmadon are the masters of creation and destruction.
Okay.
There you go.
Destruction? Man! The great
boy.
Spinjitzu master really wants, just really wanted Garmadon to turn evil, didn't he?
I know it's gonna like.
Actually,
I don't know.
You know what would be really interesting is if Garmadon was the brother of creation and Wu was the brother of destruction. That would be a cool twist.
That would be neat.
I would like
would
that a
be a
lot,
twist.
actually.
Yeah, Wu's never really exemplified any traits that I could associate with creation, except, I guess, his dragon, which is a shared ability between all the masters. In fact, the only one who's ever done anything with creation's Garmadon. Got a son.
Yeah, I was about to say,
created
Garmadon's
Lloyd.
greatest creation, Lloyd.
Goodness.
Ah,
Yeah, and in Wu
that
is
would
the-
be cool.
Is the master destruction because he destroyed the ninjas' lives.
He destroyed the timeline.
Yeah. He destroyed our suspension of disbelief. The other thing is apparently Garmadon still had his powers. And this is a bit of a problem because Garmadon had a son. And elemental masters are supposed to lose their power after having children.
Yeah, but he's the son of God, so maybe he gets special rules.
Yeah,
Well, I
no,
mean, did the first Mijitsu master lose his powers after having kids?
We
He
don't-
totally did, though. Whoops.
honestly, because Tommy Anderson in this first tweet, he does state that whatever Garmadon and Wu have, it's not elements in the quote normal sense. Consider it two sides of a balance. So they might not have traditional elemental control over anything, so they might not be considered elemental masters. So, but those are the only two intriguing comments we got pertaining to that discussion.
Dude, that coverage was awesome. I really liked Di Tenaglia. He was a great guest.
Yeah, no, it's great having him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely
oh
wanna
no,
have it
absolutely.
have
He
him on
will
again.
definitely be on again. I just hope this
If he
time-
wants
If
to,
he
he
wants
could be
me-
like, man,
he's
those
listening
guys.
to it right now and he's like, wait, I am?
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
He says no out of protest.
No, I'm gonna double down. He will be on again.
Yeah. Hey, D. Tenaglia, if you're watching this,
Di Tenaglia will return.
you have no choice in the matter anymore.
And to follow up on that, Tommy Anderson will be on.
Yeah,
the
Tommy
Hangman
Anderson.
Brothers.
If you're watching this, you've got no choice in the matter. Yeah, Hangman Brothers. If you're watching this, you've got no choice in the matter. Yeah,
You too,
anyone else
too.
You're-
Oh, and the CEO of Lego. Mm-hmm.
yeah. What's your face?
Ooh,
if
and
you're
Bill
watching
Gates.
this. Yeah, if you're watching this, you've got no choice. You're gonna be on our Bill Gates guest starring on the Ninjago cast.
So tell me, what do you think of Lego? Oh, well, I think it's fantastic. Just like Windows
Bill
10.
Gates would be like,
Most random guest ever.
it would be the most famous random guest we ever had. He would just be like, I thought this was a tech podcast that you guys are doing for school. And we're like,
Well, yeah.
no, man. You ever watched the Ninjago TV show?
like,
Have you
No.
ever
Well,
seen
great.
Rebooted? All the tech and that?
Mr. Gates, maybe you can help us make sense of this timeline. So let me lay it out for you.
So he's like, Bill Gates, hey, listen, so this is the first couple digits of the sequence for coding a Nindroid. See if you can help us
Just
out here.
run this by you. Make sure this sounds right.
Run this by you.
What if he's
Make
like
it
a
sound
Ninjago
legit.
super fan, but like a closeted one, and he's like, oh, the first 1,300 digits, and just rattles them off.
He has kids, right?
Yeah.
Dude, what if his kids are fans?
Dude, he lost his power.
No wonder he's no longer like running Microsoft. He lost his power.
Oh, he lost his Microsoft powers. No wonder.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is Bill Gates the first Ninjitsu master?
he created the computers that Ninjago's animated on.
Wow.
He had the power of creation.
He has, for the record, Bill Gates has 3 children: Jennifer Catherine Gates, Phoebe Adeline Gates, and Rory John Gates.
They're all Ninjago fans.
They're all Ninjago fans. They look. I think they're all married or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably not kids anymore.
No, they're adults.
Yeah,
Grandkids, then.
maybe.
He has grandchildren, so.
Yeah, maybe. All right, well that's a great revelation. We confirmed it. Does this mean like Steve Jobs is like he has the power of destruction?
He's Garmadon, yeah.
Nice.
This is decently irrelevant to the show, which is what we've been discussing, but I gotta say, while we're here, I just want to say how perplexed I am that we've yet to get a second trailer for the Ninjago movie. Like, the first trailer came out in February. The movie comes out in September. We're halfway through July
Yeah,
and we haven't
we
gotten
are
a
in
second
July.
trailer. What's up with that?
I don't know, man.
No, okay. I thought this about. They always do this. They do one teaser trailer like 6 months, 5 months out, 6 months before the movie, and then they start rolling out the actual trailers about a month beforehand. We were talking about this with Ant-Man. Remember when Age of Ultron had come out, and Age of Ultron had several trailers. To be fair, and Ant-Man, we were like, it's a month before Ant-Man. When are the trailers coming out? And then they came out a month before.
I mean, to be fair, with Ant-Man, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, man, it was a smaller scale movie, so I guess it didn't really need to.
Big ants, come on, Meso.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's just strange to me because there's no other competing Lego movies out right now that would necessitate them delaying their release. Unless maybe they were waiting for Hands of Time to wrap.
But
I don't think they care about
months.
that. Warner Brothers handles the marketing. I don't think they're syncing up with. Let me look at if there's any Warner Animation movies coming out, because sometimes they'll attach movies to.
Yeah, if anything, that makes sense if there were other movies that were demanding immediate promotion.
Which, that reminds me, for anyone listening, if you live in the Southern California area, the Lego Ninjago movie sets are officially being shelved in Legoland, California.
Don't
So-
say that. I don't know if people are gonna.
Why
get the
would you
reviews
tell them
Why would you
this?
say that?
What? Which of us are gonna go get him?
Vin, dude!
Ben's
yeah,
not anywhere
Ben- that's
near
what I'm
Legoland, California.
He's near enough, nearer than any of us. It's totally feasible that he could go get a set if he really
Yeah,
needed
well-
him to. Additionally, this just piles on. It's weird that the sets are actually out
Yeah.
before you've received a second trailer.
Yeah, Lego.
I honestly did think they would try to release it with like Despicable Me 3 or something. You know. You ever?
Oh, yeah, they would have.
Maybe they did.
My younger brother
No,
did.
listen,
He never
they-
mentioned anything
they-
to me, so.
They never do trailers that are only released in movies nowadays. They always release them online before they're put in trailers or put in theaters. Sorry, that's not a thing that happens anymore. Captain Underpants was a kids movie that came out.
heard
Cars
that's really
3. Cars 3 was a thing.
I didn't hear that was good.
Better than Cars 2.
I did not hear that was good.
Yeah, well, anything is better in Cars 2.
They might release it to the Emoji Movie. Who knows?
Oh, please.
No.
The Nut Job.
Why did you say that?
Yeah, you've
Because
ruined the
now
podcast.
Meso-
The Emoji Movie?
Now Meso's gonna want to go see
Stop.
that when we're there.
Go watch the Emoji Movie.
No.
Let's go. Let's go see it at Brick Fair. I suppose we should mention our upcoming trip to Brick Fair, Virginia, as well. If you'd like to meet up with us, come see us on Saturday, August 5th, which is one of the public days. And possibly the 6th if there's enough demand, but we'll mainly be there on the 5th.
Yes. No, I was actually gonna mention that. Yep. We're gonna have a lot of TGV members there, so say hi. We're gonna sign things, take pictures. It's gonna be a blast.
We're almost all of TTV's gonna be there.
Almost all. So close. There is, at the moment, like, we haven't confirmed everyone, but the only one that is absolutely not confirmed, I don't think she's going to hear this, is Fwef.
Purple ain't confirmed either. I'll believe it when I see the tickets.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's not
What?
confirmed, but Fwef's the only
What?
one that is
What?
confirmed to not be going.
She's like almost there.
Yeah, she's not confirmed yet.
Like I said,
okay.
Purple isn't
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Also, Vin's totally coming to Brick Fair. You're just pranking everybody.
It will be.
Yeah, I don't know why
so
so many people think Vin's not coming, but he is. He's had his plane tickets booked for like half a year now.
Yeah, he,
No, like-
he booked them, like, he was the second one to book them right after me.
I'm so excited to actually get like guy time this year. We're gonna hang out.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have like the
Oh,
bros
boy.
are gonna meet up. We're gonna do some crazy stuff.
I
know
can't
how I
imagine
feel.
what you think is gonna happen. Do you think like you, Ven,
Listen,
Var, and X
I
are
am
gonna go
s-
graffiti the town?
I am so hyped for guy time.
Listen, I think this goes back into my thing about
This just in
the bromance, man.
on the list of ways.
Listen,
to
I'm excited.
kill
I'm
I don't
excited.
think I have a
I'm
bromance
excited
with
to
you,
see-
Kahi.
No, I don't think we have either. I'm thinking X, man. I'm thinking like having X around. Ven's really cool to hang out with too.
But
Not that you're not cool to hang out with. I'm just like,
Dude, Vin's really funny online, but when you meet him in person, his facial expressions and his general antics make him absolutely hilarious.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
Ven
he's
is
holy
Ven's-
guacamole.
Ven's
Ven
pretty
sucks.
funny.
One of the things I'm most looking forward to is X and Vin's dynamics.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I want for a full on.
You want them to have guy time.
Full on guy time.
Yeah, guy time. Full on guy time.
If anyone is
Hashtag.
curious as to how you kill anyone looking forward to guy time, say you're excited for guy time, and then boom, it's done. You have killed anyone looking forward to that.
Listen, you guys, I wasn't counting on you guys anyways.
That's
We'll do that. We'll do.
well. No, I don't know. What constitutes guy time? Do we go out? Do we like
We'll do,
chew on bullets?
No, listen, we're gonna
have
go
to
out. We're
Do
gonna
we
do
drink
some.
coffee straight from like the facility?
We're gonna
Gonna lift some weights and
on.
eat some protein.
Yeah.
we're just gonna bench a lot. That's what we're gonna be doing, and talk about football.
Football.
I'll talk about football.
You want to talk about football?
Need to get one of
Yeah,
those.
no, dude. Listen, that one guy who did the one thing for that team, man.
He threw that
Man,
ball.
I'm telling you,
real
that team's
far.
been-
Another guy caught
That
I actually really like football. I only watch every year or so. Watch the Super Bowl. I see some crazy stuff, and then I stop, and I'm pretty content with that.
it. Exactly. We
It's
need
'cause
to
you're
get
a
some
geek,
of those
dude.
Philip DeFranco shirts. Sports.
Sports.
Oh yeah, we can all talk about sports, man. I'm telling you, we'll have the bro TP will be real.
Bro TP. My
yeah.
lord.
No,
I think you're a little too hyped for guy time.
yeah.
I'm a little too hyped. I'm a little too sleep deprived. That's what's going on right now. I'm trying to hype myself up about this
All
in the
right.
podcast and everything.
And I
Okay.
okay. You
I'm
pretty tired, too.
I'm overcompensating for hype.
I'm pretty
so.
tired. One.
We got anything else to talk about?
No.
I
This
think
is
it's
a
pretty
good
much
place
over
to
with.
end it. I think it's been a good episode. So, thank you all very much for listening. We hope you have enjoyed. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below or over on the TTB message boards at board.ttbchannel.com. Feel free to go check out Patreon at patreon.com/the We have a lot of excellent perks over there, one of which being you can donate and become part of our live studio audience here on Discord. So feel free to go check that out, and the bouquet of support, such as the likes and, all the general YouTuber spiel. So once again, thank you so very much for watching.
Wait! I just want to say, before we wrap, as we move forward with Ninjago Cast, if you've got any cool ideas or prompts for stuff you'd like to hear us talk about, just let us know in the comment.
Yep, and we will pay attention to them. So, once again, thank you all very much. I'm Eljay.
I'm far.
I'm Meso.
I'm not gonna do it again. I'm Jonathan.
Var's gonna go right back to high pitch once Purple gets back.
Oh, you know it. Actually, okay, you know what? I do miss purple. I need to do my hi purple.
Oh, well, class is adjourned.
I don't think that's how the saying goes.
Yeah, get it right.
What? What?
You know what?
Class
Get
is
out. I'm
adjourned?
kicking you out. That's it. Get out of my dojo.
Welcome to Ninjago class, everybody.
We had a discussion about this, like on the pilot episode. Like, what is
Wait,
this?
actually,
is this a class?
it would be classes adjourned, right? Welcome to the
Oh
dojo.
my gosh.
It's not class, dude.
I think
Okay,
it is.
that's it. Here.
That's court. Court is adjourned.
For-
No one's class is dismissed, is what people say.
That
No one
was
says
it.
class
Yeah,
is
dismissed.
adjourned.
you're
That
right.
was
You're
the
right.
word. Okay.
You're right. Class is dismissed.
Okay. Class is dismissed.
Class is adjourned.
The dojo is no more.
What?
No.
Just let it die. Just
What?
stop. We're done.
So that
You're
was
done.
that was really bad.
That was really
You know what?
bad.
That was really bad. Like,
I mean, you've done bad stuff before, but that one was actively
Yeah,
like,
that-
I don't even know.
honestly,
I don't think I can call that.
I'm gonna start
joking.
joking.
I don't,
think that was a
I
joke.
don't even need to pick on you. I think you let yourself down now.
You bullied yourself into